Welcome, beautiful beings of light. How are you all doing? I trust you're well after this recent roller coaster ride we've all been going through, or many of us have been going through. Oh, I've just come out. I'm just on the up after one of the dips. And as you know from my last video, if you watched it, I was going through quite a rough, rocky patch, as often is the case in this roller coaster ride of ascension that we're on. And it really brought me to new depths, I have to say. But I'm coming out of that now, and I feel so much stronger, so much lighter, so much clearer. And so my team have just been saying to me today, as I've been going for my walk, embrace the roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster. There's a song about this, and this came on. It was I can't remember who sang it. It's one of these old songs, I think in the 90s or something. Life is a roller coaster, you just got to ride it. Life is a mystery, just get inside it. And that's what came to me. And I was like, yeah, life is a mystery. And it's about embracing the extremes, isn't it? While we go through our processes to bring more into light. And so before I continue, if you don't know what I'm talking about, welcome. My name's Emily. I'm a cosmic priestess, and which simply means that I channel, you could say, my higher self, aspects of myself that are usually very cosmic, but also I connect with other energies that want to come through, but it's primarily my higher self aspects that I've embodied, that then I communicate through light code frequencies or light language. And I use this for healing. And it's very alchemical. Part of my role here is to help release the density and break down the old structures of the past so we can emerge into more of the fullness and wholeness of who we truly are, and remember our divinity, remember ourselves as beings of light, and come back into our wholeness and live from the embodied state as an embodied light. And so I'm on this journey with many of you, and from all the comments from my last video, I know I'm not alone. And I was saying that at the time, but it's really apparent to me how many of you have been going through very, very similar to me. I think partly it's the astrological cycles, what we've just had, this full moon at 29 degrees of Capricorn, conjunct Pluto last weekend. And that was a very, very intense moon for me, as I'm Capricorn and Capricorn sun. And I don't know if that even makes a difference. There might be so much more going on, but I feel like that was quite heavy for me. And like many of you have commented, we've sometimes like this, we've been called to meet very deep, dark shadows still within us that need to be illuminated, that need to be brought into the light. And some of this has been really deep-seated fears, fears not even from this lifetime, from wow, very ancient, very, very ancient. And so if you're going through this process of meeting these deep, dark fears, then I honor you, I honor your path. This is part of it. And for me, interestingly, a lot of these fears are around the witch wound. This has been a massive, massive part in my spiritual journey. And this last, it's been going on for a few years as I've been coming into these gifts that I bring through light language now have not come easy. They didn't just pop in one day like a happy song, and it was joy and bliss ever since. Far from it. My gifts have been heavily coated in layers and layers of pain and wounding from other lifetimes. And I have a lot of cosmic ancestry and a lot of priestess ancestry, or lineage, you could say. Okay. So often this happens, but see, because I've embodied a lot of my higher aspects, or my multidimensionality is what I prefer to say. I've embodied a lot of my multidimensional aspects that are now flow through me. So you could say, and many people would say, maybe perhaps I'm the avatar for my multidimensional self, my higher self. And so it flows seamlessly. I don't feel I'm connecting with other beings. A lot of people ask me who I channel. I don't go out to connect with other beings. It's all here. It all comes through my heart space. So it's interesting, some light codes are coming through already. So this is what comes through. So obviously something wants to come through here. So I started talking about the witch wound. So maybe I need to put that on pause. Or maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you're coming into your gift, you're coming through this shadowy period where you've been really excavating the depths of your pain, really meeting your deep wounding, really coming more and more into the wholeness of you are, but by acknowledging and witnessing the parts of you have not felt in wholeness. And sometimes when we're bringing our gifts to the world, we have to come up against all this the shadow aspects around, or the hidden aspects around those gifts, and we can feel we're on the brink of something coming through, but things keep tripping us up or appearing to trip us up. In truth, everything is serving us and all parts of our path are valid. But we can feel that there's, it could be that you'll just feel like you go into self-doubt or procrastination, or you keep getting ill, or you get distracted, you go into distraction. Or it could be emotional wounding, that you just get caught in a cycle of emotional wounding. But moving through all of this allows all of this treasure beneath the pain to come and emerge and express out. And so that's another layer I've been moving through in this last week or so. And part of my gifting and my service is to move through and heal through these other lifetimes of pain around my gifts, so I can help others do the same. And so although sometimes this feels deeply, deeply challenging and brings me to the depths of pain within myself and feelings of I can't go on often at times, I always, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes and keep going, because I can't not, because I've come too far, and this is what I'm here for, and here to help you and do these videos to assist others. And so that's what I'm doing now. So please comment if you can relate to any of this. But I'm coming out of that now, and I'm feeling obviously very strong light codes wanting to come through to assist us today. So I'm going to go into a light language transmission now rather than carry on talking. So I invite you to use your discernment, as I always ask, as to whether this is what you want to receive. My light codes come through through the portal of my heart, I'm going to say, from my highest guidance, from connecting with my highest frequencies within. Ja kotiin katsoni kasana krasana kurushini etikishan no etikishini rasha atoishini rana akoshini rana atoishini okotroshini kishana kurushini kitikishina hot oshe. And so, as you can see, it's seamless, me going between light language and Emily, because it's all integrated. So we're going to go into a light code transmission now. So I invite you to relax and receive if that feels resonant for you. Please tune into your body wisdom and your soul wisdom, and ask if this is right for you or not. It doesn't matter to me either way whether it is or not. I just go have the pure intent of this serving the highest good of all and being of unconditional love and benefiting all those who come across this video. And so I trust that will. And if you're open to receiving this, I invite you to take time out, go into a bit of you time, without distraction, so you can receive the optimum benefit of these codes. These codes work at multidimensional levels all at once to bring you healing and support where needed, to remove that which might be causing distortion in your field or some density, and just helping you come back into the truth and wholeness of you, who you are. And so I'll get started now. What wants to come through today for the highest good? It's quite hard for me to say that. My tongue is finding that difficult. So I'm in the solar plexus and the heart space. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu. So I'm feeling like, yes, I'm coming to solar plexus, and it's really around our power and the reclamation of our power and the power of our gifts often. And often we have to heal wounding around that. And sometimes there's so much pain around being in our power, the fear of our own power, fear of our expression and what that can do and be based on other lifetimes of wounding, of punishment, of pain, that we need to reclaim a lot of our power. And it takes practice to really stand in your power and be in your strength and do things that are not accepted by the mainstream. You know, this is obviously very weird to a lot of people. And so you have to continue anyway and trust the calling of your soul. And it takes a lot of courage often. And so let's see what's happening around the solar plexus here. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu. So this is interesting. I'm feeling like this opening to allowing some very high cosmic frequencies that want to come through at this time. Yanasheo, Yanasheo, Wakano, Wakano. Nora Karakanakarush in the court Karinika Atoshinirana. Okodnika sha Atoshinia Autoshinirana Atoshinakashi. Ikarotokon Nakatashato in the Shatosh in the Kishin Yahat to Kotoshitakashi. Yakotoshina Atoshin Nikadikashadosh. Tikakashanot. So I'm sort of being reminded that I was just sort of talking about these old wounds, but this is the time for healing those old wounds and moving forward now. It's time to let that go, I'm hearing. And to sort of resist the temptation to keep going back into those old stories of the wounding of the past, allow cycles to complete, allow ourselves to jump in, move forward, take risks on yourself, on your soul, right? Because your soul's expanding delightfully, joyously throughout this whole process, even though your human might be going through a very challenging time with these troughs and dips. I was reminded today during my morning practice when I released a lot of grief this morning, a lot of grief and sadness. And as I was crying through this immense grief and sadness of letting go of my old life and all that I've lost in this process of ascending, I was reminded of the divinity of all emotion, that all emotion is divine, I was told. As I was going through this very painful experience, my soul was saying all emotion is valid, all emotion is divine. which was really profound. I mean, I kind of know we know that, right? But to really feel that when you're in it, to feel like in the depths of your expression of grief, it's all perfect, it's all divine. We're here to have this emotional experience and to move through these ups, downs, and all in between as we experience and live an embodied life. Okay, I'll carry on. So I'm really feeling this spiraling in. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu. Okay, so this is beautiful. I'm feeling this opening now to these really high, beautiful cosmic crystalline frequencies coming in. So really opening the heart to receive this beautiful influx of light. Ika ato te kata no korse te kesha torse ni kete kesha te kato korse ne kara shato korse ni kete kete katosha ika ato torse na korse ni kete kesha anot iniat anot iniat anot iniat anot iniat. I don't know if you can see on the screen, the Zoom keeps putting up these things to lower my hand and stop it. I don't know if you, hopefully you can't see that. I keep putting my hand up, so it keeps putting the hand up on the screen. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu. So I think it's fun that it's making me laugh, bringing some lightness in here. So I'm really feeling this opening around the heart right now, and it feels like I've opened, or we've opened to some really high cosmic frequencies wanting to come in. This is really interesting. It feels like an opening to a period we're going to go through. So that's interesting. So we're doing a bit of clearing here. So I just saw something pop out. So some density around the heart space. So we're really bringing the heart opening here. To expand, so we can expand with an open heart, because often from my experience when I've gone through this deep pain and trauma, our heart becomes closed and defensive, right? So let's open our hearts and allow this high frequency to come through. So Yanasheo, Yanasheo, Wakano, Wakano. Kia konne karana kotorshini ka atorshini ekete ka shatorshini autokornia kata ashani odo ke shinirana koshe. E korotte ke shenda koshe etu shatorsharishi. E katorshini ka atokorshini etika shano koshe etika shano koshe etika shini atoeshinir. Kutoke ina katorshini ka gasha anoat iniat anoat iniat anoat iniat. Oko ke shana koto shini hate ke shina koshe etika shini hato. E ka ato ke shini hate ke she. E ka hato ka shato ke shini ka ha. E koroshani hite he. E ka ato ke shini hasha. A kotorshini ke hete. I kata ko shatorshini ke shini hishe. I katorshini ke he. A kotorshini ka hat. O kotorshini ke hete, hete, hete. A kata 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 ka shiniha. O anishe no anishine o anishine. A korini ka shinirana ka sha. Tokrati ke shanda korshini ke she. Shut So we're very focused around the heart today. I'm still very much locked into the solar plexus as well through this mudra here. So this is really interesting. So I'm feeling like this influx of light coming. There's some incoming light that's going to be coming in, or some opening to something new. I don't think it's anything to do with Lionsgate or what's up and coming. I haven't got that clarity coming through right now, but I'm just feeling a heart opening, and a heart's able to uptake some new codes. Yeah, some I'm feeling some blocks like a dam, or like some debris that's obstructing the flow through the heart. So let's just see. Okay, so now we have paused here. Kiranu, Kiranu, Yana konya ka anoshe, enya kotrushin atoini, ika tokorani atashin orosh anoeshe, ika anoreshin oroini getting hetishin anoeni, ika nakoroshin onore niketirashan noreneshe. Odornike tigrasha anorete ketnya hatoi, erana katrushin erana. Okonya kashina, no konya nishinyanana. Otornika atrusha na aosherana, otornike shin na orsha, e anoreniarana. Odriana ronyarana. Otornia atrusha nera hotore teshinia. Okorniarasha oroshinia. Ketigrasana koroshinika odeshina atoyana kishinia atoi. Eka note era toitti kishina atochini ratakshi. Ika unno korshina atora katigrasana atayeshina roshe. Ika kotorshini ketikasha atoeshini. Kia konya katroshina atoe kete katroshina atoe ne kerasha atroshini kete katroshini kete hattishe. Ikonya hatte. Ihi. So this is interesting. So what I'm feeling is like some of these keys, these codes, these light codes are acting like keys to unlock, to activate through the heart some of your cosmic memories, let's say. Your cosmic wisdom is held within here, and your access to your the cosmic light that wants to come through, that is within you. So maybe I'm not, it's so hard to put into words sometimes how I'm receiving this information. So I'm just going to let the codes do the work. Anything that wants to be explained here further. Okay, so I've just heard that there's a rift, that somehow there's been a rift that is being removed now. A rift that has been like a shield or a block to this cosmic light that is what we are all connected with, but with, you know, been perceiving a block. Are held in separation from that. Kiana konia katoe sinne hatta ke sinne ranno otoe na kasha noe hete. Ikarakkator sinne hete. Akroshinera hanna. Akroshinera hanna. Ikroshinera hete. Okottakar sinne hate. Ika rushwanieta ke sinne rasanoja. Ikarakkator sinne ke sinne ranna hatta. Akator sinne hera. Ikrostakar sinne hanna. Akroshinera hera. Ottike inni katasha atroshen dike sinne. Ika atorshi en nakorshi an notification nakasha an nokata ashena kato execution nakato tiketication nakorshi niketikshi ikatorshi nakatorshi tiketikata no hetekshi yakata kata otokushine to da 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 Ishanoe shina anoe shina ashnoya ikodnya shanoe tishiniara ikodya katorshina adoe shinirana idorshina anoshiniana Ortoyana shinira shanotor shinirana ashe, ekorotaka shinira hatakishe, ekorotna kashana krosh indikatosha nikatikishina doye shinirana kashe, ekorosha akroshana, ikatakashatrosh adikisha not inyatanoid. So I'm just feeling a lot through the heart space. I'm going to let your systems interpret what is right for you, but it feels a very big opening and a cosmic codes coming to activate through the heart space, to open through the heart, to receive more cosmic frequencies of this pure light is coming in. It feels very high frequency. I don't know if you can feel. I'd love to hear from you. So I'm just hearing, for far too long we've been disconnected from our heart, from our true heart. So now I'm feeling a pyramid of light all around, through a big pyramid of light through the heart, around the heart. Kiranu. Irana katarana kotorena sha. Okay. So I'm just hearing we're more balanced now through the heart space. We have more access to our heart, through our heart, to our cosmic wisdom. Okay, I feel we're drawing to a close here. Just let this integrate through. It feels very open and beautiful. I'd be very interested to see how you receive this. I'm still in the solar plexus, which is really interesting as well. So remember, this is not like a language that needs to be interpreted through your mind. These are codes, these are equations, like symbols, like sacred geometry, that work in ways that we can't even fathom with our minds. So you really tend to feel it or experience it in a very non-linear, non-logical way. So many people report they see, as I'm speaking in my light language, they will see the symbols, or the mathematical equations and what they're doing. A lot of people experience visions or clear memories or more access, more of their inner wisdom held within. A lot of people start to speak light language spontaneously as well. So everything that my intention is that you come back to your inner wisdom, you know, yourself as your own authority. And this is just to assist with you with that. So I'm feeling actually that will come through our energy fields now. So I'm just going to hold here a moment longer. Sort of anchoring this in. Yes, we are complete. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whew, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, teams. I call my higher self my team. You know, my team is me. I am my team. We are. That's why I say we, because I feel like, as I said, I'm the front human or avatar for my multidimensional self or team that I have embodied as aspects of me. And through that, I do also experience or have access to other frequencies that come in as well. So that was very interesting, a very opening. I felt like I was kind of almost reaching up, and there was kind of like this opening to some very, very cosmic energies coming in. This is often what I experience when there's a lot of solar activity, but I haven't really looked today to see if there is solar activity. So I'll be interested to see if the solar activity is going to increase in the next or coming days or hours, because often that causes that influx of light that I just experienced. So we'll see. And it was very, very heart centered today, even though I was really very strongly locked into the solar plexus. A lot of heart opening, a lot of healing, that letting go of. I did see some energy ping out, so I feel like some density or something that was causing this rift and really preventing us fully being in our heart and accessing our cosmic consciousness through our hearts. Everything I do, I feel, has been through my heart, my whole journey through to speak light language, which I might make another video about this another time to explain and to talk about how my gifts came online, how this light language came to be. But it's really a journey of coming deep into my heart. And that's why I often feel it. I'm often here because it feels like it comes in and through my heart space. I don't go out to connect out to anything else. I center here, and it's like my heart, or there's a portal or stargate, you might say, here, that is where I access all of that through this space to express. That's my experience. That's all I can say. I don't know if other people have completely different experiences, but that's my experience. And it was very interesting doing that transmission today, that felt like maybe that was going to help you come more further into your heart, where there might have been some kind of difficulty or some feeling of blockage, to really open your heart to access these high cosmic frequencies. I felt we did a bit of recoding around the heart space. But yeah, let me know, because I might be explaining something that you're having a completely different experience. That's the beauty of this work. It's so multi-layered and multi-dimensional. Whew, I'm getting really hot now, so I'm going to close. Thank you for being here. I really hope that assisted you in the most optimal way. It's an honor to be able to bring through these transmissions for you. I really trust and hope that it benefits you and helps you come back to the truth of who you are, And thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If this all resonates with you and you enjoy this and you feel benefit from it, I invite you to subscribe or to like and comment. I always read every single comment, and I try and reply to as many as I can, because I love interacting with you. I feel like we're all part of a community. We are a network of light, and I'm just one part of that. You're equally amazing in your uniqueness that you bring to this grid of light, and so I appreciate your experience. I appreciate your comments. And if you would like to connect with me further, check out my free offerings. I have a free light language transmission, and I have a weekly gathering on Zoom that is recorded if you can't make it live, where I lead the group through some really simple grounding practices. We come into heart coherence, and then I bring through a light language transmission for what the group most needs. And it's a beautiful, loving space. The group energy is amazing, and it's available on replay if you can't catch it live. So I invite you to check that out, and you can join that by looking at my description. And yeah, of course, I do personal work if that interests you too. But regardless of all that, I show up as often as I can to do these YouTube videos. Often I wish I could do them more often and create more content, but I really, at the moment, I just have to do it as and when I really feel able to, and honour my process. And I've needed a massive amount of self-care this last 10 days, a massive amount of nurturance and time to process some very deep wounds, as many of you probably have as well. So I just do my best. So I can't promise when my next video will be, but it will be as soon as I can. And I just appreciate you all being here. So on that note, I'm going to sign off and just send you so much love. I really love and appreciate you. And I'll see you soon. Take care.